Well, my friends, here we go again. Another day, another luck. But the same balls we have today. Normally I don't play the same balls, but today I have pumped them up. The two Molten balls and the Spalding ball. We are at little Tivoli court. Bam. Watch. Nice place. Here we have them and now completely pumped up. And we will check out which difference is now. You know, I told the story. The old version BG3800. The BG3850. If you have not seen the videos, this is the new version. Why they have changed the beveling. You see it maybe? Real beveling. The old version has this other style of Molten balls. And the TF500 axle from Spalding. So, and last time the new version jumped the highest. Then the Molten ball and then the Spalding a little bit the lowest, so around that. And now we check it out again, because this ball normally, when it is very cold, very low, you know, but today is not that cold. Today in the sun, I don't know, maybe 8-9 degrees, so not that cold, you know. But wow, nice little Tivoli court, you know. Why little Tivoli? Because here is the big Tivoli court, you know it maybe. The court where I always tell you, it reminds me to Bud Spencer and Terence Hill films in Miami with that building when you stay inside there, you know. But on the other side there is absolutely one of the best courts, you know, in town. Wow, the American court, you know, I show you that. But you cannot enter in, it's only open in summer when the swimming area opens up, because there you have to pay entry, swimming area. But I see it, you know, asphalt, that would be great now, watch. Bam, the American court. One of the best courts in down there, you know. Boy, amazing. But opens up at May, you know, not that long. December, January, February, March, April, a little bit over 5 months, and then we have it. And here we go on now. So we make the jumping test once again. Grip test was absolutely the Spalding ball, best grip. Then the new version, and the old version has the less grip, you know, from those 3 balls. But all are very good balls, you can make nothing wrong, I told it. But now completely pumped up, jumping test. Bam, so we check it out. Old version, Spalding. See that? Oh. So, the new version. Old version, new version. So, new version 3850 Spalding. So you have seen almost the same, you know. I don't see it from like you now, I see it only from above, but almost, you know, around. Of course, it always depends how fast you let it out of your hand, you know. When you let it out one side quicker and then the other, then it looks other, you know. There you have to be careful, and also where you stay, you know. That is why I go always 1 meter back, 1 meter in front. Or I change the balls from hand to hand, that you see it, because sometimes you can change it, you know. But they are all now very good from the jumping height, you know. All 3 are almost perfect, you know, from the height that you feel. But the thing is, when it is very cold, you know, and then my experience was always that this ball felt awful. We were still here, you know, that was 2 years ago. I was in there was all snow in the mountains, but it was so cold, and that the boy was so low that was really annoying. And that is the thing, but today, by warm temperatures, it works out good, you know, in summer, very nice. But we will make this more and more often. And now I play all 3 balls again, you know, very high ring, you know, that is also completely high against other outdoor rings, you know. And yeah, wow, but nice, watch at the weather. That is very cool, relaxing. So all 3 balls, again, then I get more feeling, then we see. 3,850. Have you seen it now? The first dribblings, because it felt too high, so I was not used up. Because last time at the unnatural grass, there the boys jump automatically lower, you know. And so today fully bumped up, and on a rubber court now that you feel, you know, complete different. But in 1-2 minutes you are in, you know. Yeah. So, Spalding ball now, TF500 Excel. version 3800. So my friends, now I changed the boils, now I have the new version again, but now I will change after a few boils again to get a quick feeling, But I can tell you right now, the old version has the less grip, that you feel. I don't know. When you're an indoor player, and there it is warm, you sweat a lot, then it's a different story. But here, I have completely dry hands, By 8 degrees, I never sweat in the hands, That is also a difference, People who sweat a lot, maybe it's a different story, But with the new version, and then we see. They are a little bit there's too much air in, because today I bumped it up really complete, but still that it is still okay, not completely. I can still press it in a bit, but it is a little bit too much, and that I feel, because these are 1-2 centimeters other, especially here against the other cord, that makes a difference, And today I'm not giving the 100% because yesterday I tell you that in another video, I had so much to do yesterday that I have to save my energy, But still you get a feeling, even if I don't give the 100%. Bam, so my friends, now I've played the balls, you know, here we have them. So which ball is the best for today? Now you can be surprised. This or this. And I will tell you, not one of this will be the best for today. And that is the story, you know. When you want to choose which ball is better, you know, I told this now a lot of times. It always comes more and more. What do you want more, you know, for your own style? A deep channel ball, a flat channel ball, a grippy ball, or not that grippy ball. You know, you're used to the Molten design from the channels, you're used to a normal design. And then also, you know, the court, the weather, the circumstances. And here, not one of these balls is the best. Why? Because they get used up very quickly. Because they roll out, you know, and there are stones, you know, you see that? Where you get scratches in, and it falls out and goes into the asphalt, and there is also a sharp edge, you know, and that is not good for such balls, you know. They get damaged very quickly. Watch this. They always crush then here, you know, to this border stone. And so the ball here will get used up very quickly, and there it is completely sad or stupid when you have such a ball by such circumstances, you know. I show you that. We have also now a little scratching in the Spalding ball. Wait, where is it? Here you see, that is a new scratch because of these circumstances. These balls are really too sad for such a place. Here I would bring, for example, a Wilson NCAA, a middle ball, you know, from the, to me the NCAAs, I have two versions, and this is always a ball which I use by, yeah, middle circumstances, not the best, not the lowest circumstances, and there I have no problem when it gets roughed up or scratches in. This is my ball which I use for rougher conditions, that I have a composite ball. And these balls, those balls I would use for better courts, you know, where you have no sharp things, no stones, you know, then they are much better and then they last longer. Here they are very sad to play. But once again, this ball has the best grip. The new version, the second best, really good, you know, and this has the lowest, you know, when you have the dry hands. What you feel also now is here, this deflated thing, you know, because it came deflated, and here you have those edges in, you know, you see that, and that sometimes you feel now. That is not the nicest way, because it was deflated, you know, that is the problem. But on the other side here, I told the barcode here, this is the gold standard on the Molten balls. That is how it should be. And here we have this little tool. It's not that annoying, a little bit babbling in, but still we don't need this. So I would go with this, then with the new version, you know, here, and then with this. But all three are very good balls, you know, you can make nothing wrong, but depends on which court you play, you know. Or here I would bring a rubber ball, would be a better option, you know, for that circumstances. And also which temperature and on. There are so many ways, you know. The best ball is this ball which you like most, and the best ball is this ball which is the best for that day, for that court. Temperatures, which service, and sharp edges around whatever, you know, and that it is, you know. But all very good, jumping very good, you know. A little bit too high today because I bumped them up, but all perfect, you know, today by that around 10 degrees. I don't know how many degrees we have. Wait, I watch this, then I can tell you how many degrees we have, because then this is also important, you know. But I tell you, I will play those balls by 0 degrees, the same three again, and then we will see a difference or not. Wait. So temperature, how many do we have? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boy, more warm. 13 degrees, maybe you see it, wait, in the shadow, here you will see it, 13 degrees, so it is, yeah, warm, you know. Wait, you see, 13 degrees now, and then the ball jumps very good, you know, but around 5 degrees lower, then you feel it. But yeah, all three very good quality balls. Indoor I would go with those two, outdoor more with this, or with the new version, the 3850. Feels really good, you know. I like the ball. Yeah, now we played them again. So, we see us again. Oh, enjoy the weather, enjoy the playing. So, until next time, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.